What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another weekly outlook video. Or you could say even market review video. All right. So today we'll cover NQ, gold, and forex pairs as well because y'all been excuse me, chat. All right. Y'all been like going crazy because I didn't do the forex outlook. So here I am, bro. I'm gonna do the forex outlook as well, even though I'm only trading NQ. Um, for the like almost like a month right now. I'm only trading NQ. So yeah, man, let's get started. So first and foremost, we'll start with the DXY chart. So on DXY, you could see that we've been trading below this IFBG. This one. This is a monthly chart, by the way. So we tried two times. Um, we tried to close through that, but failed. And when this swing high formed, you could see that price stopped exactly at the consequent encroachment of that IFBG. And then we had this market structure shift to the downside. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it can go down here or probably going to go up here. I'm not going to give you that much of range for now. Just know that um, I'm looking for lower prices and I think price probably going to take out this monthly low. All right. And if you look at this previous month's candle, all right, what did it do? It tried to trade through this high, all right, but look where it's rejected from. It tapped into this IVG and rejected from there with this wick up there, and we do not even have any sort of CB within this dealing range. Okay, from this high to this low. So what I'm expecting price to do is that we're gonna sweep this monthly low probably this month, and if it goes to sideways, then I don't know, man, what it's gonna do, but I'll be looking for this low. All right. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? Let me see. All right, we already tapped into this CB right here. This CB right here. I'm gonna um, put on the quadrants for a moment. All right. But you can see majority of that of this CB right here is still unfilled, you could say. So I'll probably love to see some sort of retracement back into that range, filling up some of this gap, and then a sell-off from there towards this monthly low. And what can you use? What else can you use there? All right. Now it's this one already been uh, tapped, I would say. All right, so there's nothing on the weekly time frame, but on the daily time frame, let's see what we have. Okay, on the daily time frame, I would still like want to see this gap get filled fully. This this one, so the upper portion of this CP right here, I want to see that gets filled, and then a sell off from there. I want to see this daily high being rated. If not, then probably gonna see some sort of SMT with euro or probably get with GBP, I would say. But yeah, that's what I'll look for on the XR. Let's head on to Euro USD. Same thing, Euro USD. I want to see this monthly high just rated, and you could see this month we traded into this down close candle, which is a bullish order block. This down close candle, and you could see the reaction of the higher of the down close candle after this market structure shift. Okay, and it's trading inside this range right now, and we already left that range, so I don't want to see price come back into this range again, because if we have done our work below here, then it's uh, it's likely to not come back into this range again. That's what I would say. And that won't be like favorable for us to trade, all right, if we see that. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? Same thing. I want to see this low gets traded, and then you could probably use these three down close candle as your bullish order block, but I would tell you to use this IFBG right here. All right, we have a weekly IFBG right here, so I would love to see price trade trade down into that and then shoot for these monthly high. On the daily time frame, all right, on the daily time frame, we have a bullish order block within that weekly uh, IFBG. So probably we're gonna see that, all right. And yeah, I wanna see this low gets traded, and hopefully that's gonna happen. Now, and I'm not gonna go into the 4 hour or 1 hour time frame because that shit is not like uh, how do I explain this? Bro, like you cannot expect me to tell you what the hourly time frame can do. I can give you the bias. You could expect uh, price to do some like specific things, but we cannot like um, what do you say? Oh man, fuck, dude. Or whatever. I cannot just predict the hourly time frame or 4 hour time frame what it's gonna do. So what are you gonna do is just wait for Monday. We have bank holiday, so do not trade Monday. Tuesday, wait for weekly high to form. I would love to see this week trade down into that for EURUSD. So probably we're gonna see a bearish week for EURUSD and GBP USD and a bullish week for DXY. All right. All right. What do we have on the GBP? All right. On GBP, you could already see we have a bearish SMT with EURUSD and also with uh, DXY. So it's reasonable for price to take a retracement, and we have this bullish fair value gap on the daily time frame. I would go on a monthly time frame to explain what do we have here as well. So you could see this month traded down into that down close candle just like EURUSD, and we have a strong reaction of the high of that monthly order block. So we are likely to see higher price on GBP USD as well. And on the weekly time frame, what do we have? All right, guys. So this probably a bit like strange thing, but I kind of want to kind of think that on GBP price could tap into this IFVG. All right, and we although we have that daily BC right there, I think we might end up tapping into this IFVG. We have a swing low right here, sells a liquidity pool, so we might see a strong sell-off towards this and then run higher. If not, then probably we're gonna run straight towards this high and then gonna retrace into this range. And if we're gonna be bullish, then it's probably gonna keep on running higher from that point. All right, so look for look for some indication for price to lay out that. But yeah, I kind of think we might end up tapping into that. We have all these liquidity pools that are intact. So yeah, and this low and this low is relatively equal for me, I would say. But yeah, if it runs higher to this high, then probably gonna retrace back into this range and then gonna continue going higher. If not, we're probably gonna see lower price into uh, these discount areas and then higher price. All right. All right. So here's the NQ chart. What do we have on NQ? Let's start with the weekly time frame. Alright, so on the weekly time frame, I've been telling you that I'm looking for lower price on NQ, and I've been bearish for almost like 2 weeks, I would say. And previous, uh, yeah, when I did the previous weekly outlook, price exactly played out how I explained it for NQ, alright. And I think we are gonna um continue lower this week as well, because we had this immediate rebalance right here on the weekly time frame, and we rejected from there pretty strongly. All right, we rejected from there pretty strongly. We had this market structure shift, and price traded into the 50% of that this range. It is the 50% range. Price traded up into that, rejected from, I mean, rejected above, from, bro, fuck, rejected from the upper 50% of this daily range. So we might see lower prices as well this week. Well, Monday is bank holiday, so it's probably gonna like, how do you say that? I think it's closed, bro. Monday, I think the futures market is closed. Whatever, I don't know, man. Uh, but from Tuesday, I would suggest you to look for lower prices. And on the daily time frame, what do we have? Okay, on the daily time frame, we have this IFVG right here. All right, we do not have any sort of swing low down here. All right, and we're probably gonna sell off aggressively lower towards these lows just by looking at this. All right, and we respected this IFVG pretty nicely, I would say. And this right here is the previous weekly candles low. This, and we have this breaker right here. This down close candle is a breaker, bearish breaker block within this IFVG. Okay, so yeah, I'm still gonna look for lower prices, and I think price gonna continue uh, pushing lower. We have this CB on the daily time frame. Let's see if it's gonna trade up into that. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, boys. So I think we might end up trading up into that IFVG and then sell off lower, or it could be the scenario just like 2 weeks. I think a week before, when price just opened and traded lower. So we might see that as well this week. So we're pretty close to these lows. So as soon as the market opens, probably we're gonna continue lower, uh, see these lows, and then gonna take some retracement and continue going lower. But if it doesn't do that, if it stays above this low right here, this right here is more like intermediate term low. All right, so because we feel in that this gap right here, this BC right here, with this move down. Oh man, I'm just mixing words, bro. With this down move, all right, we fill in this gap, so this becomes an intermediate term low. So if, as long as price is price above this swing low right here, I would like to see price trade up into this IFVG, and we also have another IFVG right here as well. This one, okay, and make that orange. But so yeah, I really want to see price trade up into these and then sell low, then sell off. But if it doesn't do that, you don't have, I mean, you have nothing to do about that. You cannot do anything about that. You can anticipate, see specific things. If it doesn't align with our analysis, then we stay out of it. But as you can see, we are within this range right here. I'm not gonna take this CPI. I think it is the CPI candle out of the 930 or whatever it is. We are within this bullish order block, so I would love to see a reaction off of it, and a retracement into this IFVG. And we also have this small CB right here. So if you look at this range, a lot of this range is still like unfilled, so it's reasonable for price to trade up into these premium period and then sell. All right, that's what I'll be looking for on Um, and Q, bro. And for the people who trade gold, bro, yeah, I have nothing for y'all, but oh man, there is a bullish order block cut through candles. All right, you get a cut through candles. Okay, what do we have on gold? Or gold is likely to take out this high, and on the daily time frame, there's nothing much I can show you. All right, we only have this bullish order block, this swing high. All right, I'm gonna go down onto a 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, we have this CB right here. All right, after this shift, I mean before this shift, we have this CB, and if I'm right, you're probably gonna trade up into that and then sell lower. And it's not gonna take up the all-time high, bro. If it does, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope it doesn't do that. All right. But you can see we have a minor buy-side liquidity pools above around that 4 hour CB right there. We have another CB right here on the 1 hour time frame, so it could trade up into these things. But right now it's in a range bound, I think sideways range area, bro. It's in a range area, bro. So I would just stay out of it, bro. And unless we see cleaner price leg, I'll just stay out of it. But it's likely to trade up into this. So yeah, that's the analysis for Forex, indices, and gold and metals. All right. And I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, give a thumbs up, sub up to the channel, and comment down what do you think we're gonna see this week. And yeah, I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Till then, be safe, take care of your health, your mental health, and bye bye. Love y'all.